trapping. Shout out to everybody rocking. It's Boss Land, man. You already know that. Hold on. Okay. I don't know what happened on the Facebook end, but we're going to rock it out. Let's see. Shout out to everybody rocking. It's Boss Land again. Another edition of Boss Land, man. We finna break down this interview we had going on for Cowboy Nation yesterday. You know what I'm saying? With BossCowboySports in the building with me.
Yes, indeed.
It look like everything live on YouTube. Let's see.
I'm just kind of feeling so southern right now.
Alright. Already on our southern vibes today. You understand?
Oh, man. Go.
Big Dallas and Alabama connection going on.
Man, Texas, man.
You understand?
With the Alabama, man.
Yeah.
We the better Confederates.
Absolutely. It's going down. You ain't gonna find a smoother podcast, I promise you. That's a promise, though.
The South got something to say.
Absolutely. Yeah, my Facebook went awry, but we should be alright. Let's get it. Let's go and crank this show on up, man. Shout out to everybody rocking, man. Make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. Let's get it. Welcome to Boss Land, man. Now, you might think you at school or maybe at home or watching us through a phone, but this is Boss Land, sir. Trap. What's wrong with them, boss? Man, they don't know nothing about Boss Land, man.
Hey, they finna know.
We got to put it in their face. What the late great Pimp C used to say. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody rocking, man. Shout out to Miss Regina Green, Michael McQuaid, King G, APJR, Joe Trenchina, Common Sense Lab. You know, all my people, HTM Sports, Bruce got the Toxic Juice, and David Sorellis. You want to holler at some of your people real quick?
Yeah, man, I'm not actually like looking at my live yet. So when I get in there, I start talking to people.
Okay. But, you know, we did have a big interview for the culture yesterday, man. So shout out to Mr. Jalen Tolbert and his people for giving us a chance and opportunity to interview him, man. I enjoyed that.
Oh, yeah. Congratulations, Landlord, on that big fish. You know, you know how it is, man. You're a Southerner, you fish. You know how it is, when you catch your first big fish, man, that's significant.
Yes,
Landing your first big interview and pulling them yourself, like using your own resources. It just shows you the power of what we do. Because when I first started doing this, the one thing that I noticed quickly is that it really strengthens and empowers up your network. Mm-hmm. So people that you never thought that you would be speaking to, it becomes actually very common to do it.
Yeah.
So like I was, obviously started with West Coast when I first ventured into this and have any idea what I was doing, not a clue. Mm-hmm. But then, one of my first interviews was with Hearns and Fredericks and Zach Martin, and and it just became very normal. So, but it just congratulations, man. And then more importantly, it was the quality. It was the quality of what you did, West Coast and Henny, just very, very first class questions from you guys.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it, man. I had to watch it back on the playback myself a couple times. So, we had to get into in depth. And, man, if you want to go and get into this conversation, man, good grief. I have to say good grief. Because, oh, my God, he was giving some sauce. I know you the D-Tech of the nation. You know what I'm saying? So, I know you know what I'm talking about, but I don't know if it's going to touch on one of these videos, but it was one topic that really, really got me. When he said, basically, he described the scenario of how they was using him at South Alabama. And the way he did it, he was basically saying, like, okay, it seemed like the coaching staff just was like, hey, this game, I want you to do this. It was just like simple instructions. It wasn't like, hey, you do all of this, 23 different equations to add up to one play. He just basically said, like, this game, okay, we want to use you right here in the middle of the field. We want you to do this. The next game, we want you to be on the outside. We want you to do this. It seemed like those were very, very, very simple instructions. And then he went out there and dominated. So I think that was important. So I think the complexities that we was talking about, according to Kellen Moore's scheme, I think that's really a big jump and a big learning curve that a lot of people wasn't aware of, especially like that nugget you gave me saying that he only started playing football in 11th grade. That's a huge jump, boss. That's a huge jump.
Huge. Yeah, and that's a real big thing that you picked up on as well in that interview is the way that they actually schemed for him in college, and he named Applewhite like his coach. Obviously, legendary quarterback for the University of Texas, first Big 12 champion. So people from Texas, we know Applewhite. We respect Applewhite. He also went to the University of Houston, my alma mater. One of the coaches there, and they took off under him. So it shows you that the scheming that Applewhite was doing, to your point, was for his strength. And like you said, he said on this particular game, they run a lot of press, they run a lot of man. We go play you on the outside, get after it. They simplified it. They said this team right here, they run a lot of cover too, so we go put you in the slot. We go try to isolate you against linebackers and let you eat up that middle. And that's what I hated. Can I just be honest? Can we be honest?
Go ahead, let's do it. You know that's what we do in Boss Land, man.
Bro, because that's what I hated about Kellen Moore. Because see, I'm gonna just be honest, bro. Sometimes, have you ever been in a toxic relationship with somebody try to make you feel like you crazy, and sometimes you start thinking, "Am I crazy?"
Yeah. You know? They got you questioning yourself.
Yeah. My boy Cole, man, shout out to Cole, another content creator, man, big homie. He said he'd like on both the channels. Appreciate that.
Appreciate you, Cole's Cowboy, man. We got to do some work too, sir.
Oh yeah, we definitely got to do some work. But see, this is what pissed me off about Kellen. I used to say to myself, bro, I know you got these option routes and all this kind of stuff, and I know you got your system, but you can't dumb it down at all to just get him going. Like for instance, like when they want to get the tight ends going, what do they always do? Bootleg, roll them out, easy dump off. When they trying to get a quarterback confidence going, they get them short, intermediate things. They start getting their confidence up. Like Kellen was obviously like, we are not changing nothing for you.
He had no interest in involving him in the offense. Seemed like none, zero.
Yeah, and Tuck said it best, man. Like I'm literally I listened to that show twice now, bro. I'm gonna say it like this: like Tuck hit it so on the head when he was like, the difference between Dan Quinn and Kellen Moore is Kellen Moore forced everybody to succumb to his system versus Dan Quinn changed his system for the players that he has. Yeah. Like very good observation, very good analysis by Tuck, man. And it's you know, and the more and more I was listening to the interview, I promise you I was super happy because it says that we're going in the
might be having a little
dynamic on offense. I'm telling you that, right.
Yeah, we kind of lost you for a second right there, but say that one more time what you said.
I was basically giving Jay Tuck a shout out for a phenomenal point that he made yesterday, which is Dan Quinn basically changed his defense to cater to the players, right? Because we all know how he came out of Seattle. Everybody he missed the cover 3 and all of this. 4-3 under, like that. We was doing shows on that. Like we expected him to come in with the 4-3 under. We did see a lot of it, but what it really ended up being is more of a 5-2. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It was actually more aggressive bump and run, and you know, cover 2, which Henny brought out yesterday. More cover 2 than cover 3. Yeah. So it just shows you the adaptability of your seasoned coach, like Dan Quinn versus this new booty coach. And Kellen Moore was just basically stubbornly trying to force all them guys into his system. And so, it shows you that we getting ready to, first of all, be very good.
Yeah.
But it also says that we squandered 2 years of a major opportunity and contention window for the Dallas Cowboys.
Man, that hurts so much too when you think about it. Cause I said the same thing. Like when you just said that was a big time example, a difference in the seasoning of coaches. You know what I'm saying? The capabilities of coaches. We clearly see Dan Quinn uses his players to their strengths. Kellen Moore says, I don't care if you run fast, we want you going this way or doing this. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you high point the ball. We want you to, do the opposite. So that what was really frustrating when you see us not living up to the potential that we had. You know what I'm saying? We really had potential to be greater. That's the thing about it. So I got to give you your flowers too, because you was bold enough to throw stones at the throne. You know what I'm saying? When we up as a high top offense, people looking at us like we crazy when we denouncing Kellen Moore. But the big time observation was what they didn't really get was we supposed to been greater, boss. That's what it is. They didn't understand that. We supposed to been greater. We wasn't going for good or okay. We supposed to been great and dominant. This offense was already in place. And then we just imagine how good we supposed to been with Cooper, man. We supposed to been on a whole nother level with Amari Cooper. You giving this man 3-4 targets, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
So, go ahead.
Yeah. Nah, man, I was sitting back, man, just listening to the sermon. I wish you would have hit the organ on yourself.
Yeah, we need to hit the church button for a minute, then, man. That would have sound like. Because it's the truth.
It's the truth.
It's the truth. Because you can't. Go ahead.
Yeah, because one of the things, bro, like, I'm going to be honest, man. After that interview, my chest out a whole lot more now, bro.
Yeah.
Like, because let's be honest, like, I showed that clip of me and you last week talking about Tolbert, bro. We was like prophets on that thing, bro.
Yeah.
But that was speculation.
Mm-hmm.
We were just using common sense, bro. It was like,
hold on, wait a minute. It went speculation. It was observation after good research. Because we do our research and we put it together. You know what I'm saying? So,
but we were still speculating from my standpoint. And what I mean by that is that we didn't have like hard evidence.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
we didn't have hard evidence, but it was very good research. Like both of us, we was dead on when we was covering Tolbert. And I had no idea that the following week we was gonna hear the exact confirmation, bro. So it makes me just, man, like, and it makes me bolder. Like and it makes me say, like, you know what? We don't need to take a back seat to nobody, even if people not giving us credit.
Facts.
Not even if people, because see, if people was really about the journalistic muscle, they would have already pulled that clip from yesterday, and it should be on ESPN right now. If people really was for stories. But see, it's not about the story anymore. It's about what can get the sensationalism. So the facts that came out is boring now to journalists. They only want, because see, if you was really worth your salt, you would have been and Tuck said this, man. I was talking to Tuck this morning, man. I called Tuck. We was talking, and I'm actually bothered now. And this is what I'm bothered with. I'm bothered that the mainstream media, it's like, how did y'all say nothing about the option routes? Why did it have to come from the new media guys like us? Like, why?
Yeah.
Like what's going on? Like, me and Tuck this morning was scratching our head like, hold on, bro. We really got to ask that question. Like, with what Tolbert said yesterday, like, what's going on? Can you help me with that?
Yeah. It's crazy. You right. It seems like it's being sabotaged or it's getting swept under the rug because there's a lot of stuff that should have been out, but it haven't been out. We the ones got to do the research and tap in with these players to get the real answers. That's what it seemed like because, of course, they got a narrative they want to sell. Of course they do.
And see, my boy Bird 24 said job security. See, that's a good thought. See, me and Tuck was talking about this morning, man. That's why, like, people don't really understand the value of what we do.
Yeah. The
value of people that really. What's up, West Coast? West Coast in the building. What's up, OG?
Big West, what's happening?
the value of having people that have one interest. Our interest is to win. Our
Facts.
interest is not to get leads from Jerry and exclusives from Jerry. Our interest is not to snooze up and be in the cool crowd with the media click ups.
Nah.
No, our interest is to win. So the stuff that we putting out there is like bullseye right at with no political whims.
Yeah.
So it's something going on, man. Cause see, I refuse to believe that we are just that smart because I do know that we're smart, and maybe we just better than them. Just like for real. Maybe we just better than them. Maybe we just got more passion than them. Like it's something about that. It's just I'm like what my boy Tuck said and West said yesterday. It shouldn't be to where you got to get this from West Coast.
Yeah.
In his garage. You know what I mean? You shouldn't be having to get this from Landlord, and you shouldn't have to get this, you know what I'm saying, from like anybody else. The laws and the morning shows with Sky, like it's and Botch and all these dudes, and it shouldn't be coming from us, man.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm just being honest. Something is very wrong with the journalistic sports media right now for us to be hitting so bullseye. Let me say one more thing. Like, Wes hit me yesterday. I hit him. I was talking to Wes, and Wes said something that was real. He was like, "Boss, bro, like, do you realize if they would have listened to us, we probably would be wearing a ring right now for the Dallas Cowboys?" He said the stuff that we was saying and really pounding the table would have likely won us a championship. Like resetting the order of how it should have been in the first place, of having your head coach run the team, not your offensive coordinator. But we was exposing that before it became a major problem.
Yeah, and you could tell that's a problem in the way the team is built. Like, you know, it's a hierarchy. I've said this before. It's a hierarchy in every successful business. I don't want to hear this we doing it together thing. Like, that doesn't work. It don't work. I'm sorry. It just don't. It don't work. You have to have a hierarchy. Somebody has to be the delegator. They have to put out the jobs for stuff to be done. That's just how it is. Like, everybody can't be the leader. You need somebody who's doing stuff and getting the job done behind the scenes as well. So that teammate stuff that they was trying to pull and making Mike McCarthy what can I say? I don't want to say bow down to him, but he almost was bowing down to him. Because you know Mike McCarthy didn't want to just take on Kellen Moore and just not even have the option to call plays.
You know he didn't want to, bro.
Not even had an option, boss? Come on now.
Like, see, and that's why I love that panel yesterday with the DC, man, universe, bro. It was so dope.
Y'all boy killed it, too.
Oh, my God. Like, Wes, I'm just thinking about all of the nuggets that was dropped. Like, Wes was like, man, the family is finally restored. Like, you know what I mean? It's finally order. Like, daddy finally get the chicken first.
Yeah, ATM, that's the word I was looking for. Defer to him. That's not what we wanted. My bad, boss. Go ahead.
Yeah, but I'm still like it's like you can't have the knowledge that we have, but yet not feel sick at the same time. Being all the way honest, like I still feel sick from that show. Like I like, damn, like
it's good.
Like,
it's good and bad at the same time because
it's real.
Yeah, it's good because
we definitely better.
Yeah,
and we celebrating that, and we excited about what Mike McCarthy is going to bring. Like Henny brought out all the factors of Mike McCarthy being a top 10 offense, but yet the narrative on him is like he's garbage.
For a decade. That boy ATM was cooking. I said, hey, y'all got ATM cooking on there. Hey, when them stats come out, you know he gonna go crazy.
That boy Facts King, bro.
Yeah,
That's the numbers guy. Bro.
Yeah.
Like but the panel, but it was frustrating me because then when Wes said what he said, it made me think about a video that we did, like even before the season started. Like before the season started, my boy Law coined the term that Mike McCarthy was unsullied. And so you had to know about the
Game of Thrones.
The Warriors, they was better warriors because they didn't have no desire for women because they used to cut their privates off.
Yeah.
And they was called the Army of the Unsullied.
Them boys was born to be warriors. That's it.
They was born to be, but when they unsullied them or cut them, That's what, and it was like we was warning. And see, that's why, and I listened to the show twice because it was, because see, Wes was like, yeah, it feel good to be right, to be on the right side of history, but more important than that, listen. Like, we not just talking. See, that's the lesson. That's the lesson, is we not, some people thought we was trying to clickbait. Like when I did a video and get this disobedient dog killing more out of my cowboy house.
Hold
like,
on, wait a minute. Trap. Call that man a disobedient dog. Good grief.
OC was crying. OC was laughing. He was like, boy, you gonna put that out? I'm like, yeah, but it was after the Green Bay game, but I was hot.
So you going too hard. OC was like, hold on, boss. Wait a minute. You know, OC professional with it. Hey, hold on, boss.
Man, I was hot though, but we was right, bro. We was everything, and it's like, and it's not just obviously me. It was the community, bro. It was how, if you can't see now, I guess what's going on, I'm going to say what I really think going on. I think we viewed as a threat.
Yeah.
I think we viewed as a threat. That's why people not referencing what y'all did, because see, they don't want to acknowledge the value of what we do. See, because like anybody who knew what they was listening to yesterday knew that was the best interview of the entire year when it turned down to the details, the facts, the history, the direction in which we're going, the clarity of our offense, the clarity of how he's going to be used, how he's getting ready to jet up like a rocket, and I'm certain now.
Facts.
Right. But it show you, man, we are a threat to mainstream. That's why they try to treat us like you guys are down here and we up here. We're in the meeting rooms. See, you got all that goddamn access, but you couldn't get not the basic information that Landlord, Henny, and West got in only 30 minutes. Man, get out of there.
Hey, boss preacher, man.
I don't hear that organ, so I'm going to say something.
Boss preacher, man.
I'm finna say something now, bro. Because I told you, this done built my confidence even more.
Go on, give it to him.
I gotta let out one more sermon, but I'm gonna say this. I'm already likely do a video. I might not, because I'm gonna say it now.
Yeah.
But this is what's going on right now with us, and I'm gonna go ahead and say it. We are the blacks that needed to be integrated. That's what's going on.
Oh man.
And so this is, see, everybody that got common sense know that the diversity of sports made sports better.
Yeah.
When the sports was just all white, it just wasn't as good. It's not saying that they wasn't good. It's just that when you increase the competition between the coaches, it just made a better product. When you had cold white guys going against cold black guys, it made the white guys come up. It made the black guys come up.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But see, but when they kept it separate, like, oh, we got the exclusive media club, you know. And you guys are over there. Well, what you doing is, can I say it like it is? What they really low key doing is they not letting the best get into the game. Can we just say it like that? And I mean what I'm saying, bro.
Look, that was a great analogy. This just finna be quick. That analogy you said, that the blacks and whites needed to be integrated to make the sport better as a whole. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what I get it. Like you saying that the independent content creators and the mainstream people need to get along and just work together and let it intertwine. It's gonna be a greater product out there. See, you gotta explain that to some people, because they might have. You know what I'm saying?
They would have been like, you saying blacks are better.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't get, see, because we do speak in context, and some people listen slow. Like, you know, you got to listen to the context. Don't grab sound bites out of what we saying. Thank you, Landlord.
Yeah.
But to kind of further go into this metaphor, see, because the doors are already cracking, bro.
Yeah.
See, they already got a taste of Aisha. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she cutting up on that too.
See, they done already got a taste of Aisha. And
Patrick Nosey, them boys, they going crazy over there.
And see, Patrick Nosey, I wouldn't even say he one of us. He not somebody that's from the underground. He's somebody that cut his teeth the hard way.
Yeah.
And he did it but he didn't do it through our channels. Now, I'm not. See, hear what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He didn't do it through the channels of through video medium. He
Yeah.
did it through writing and all that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And just being excellent at it to where his gift made room for him that way.
Yeah.
But this is a video format to where we do it. And in this video format, like I was saying, see, Aisha, they got a taste, right?
Yeah.
Now they getting a taste of Vach. They getting a taste of Vach with the volume, right?
Yeah.
And Vach is tasting good over there. So now you got to add him a little bit on some cameos to the fan. You got to add Scott. Yeah. See, they just the Jackie Robinsons. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But see, it's a whole lot more baseball players that's sitting in the wings.
Hey,
you know?
Man.
Cause don't you play with Law Nation.
Don't
you play. Don't y'all play with Law. Don't you play with West. Don't play with Landlord. Don't you play. Don't give Big Game James no opportunity.
Hey, man. I can't wait to do a show with Big Game. He got to be up in the trap. Hey, the trap gonna love Big Game, man. I already know it.
Trap. Oh, yeah.
They gonna love Big Game. They gonna love Big Game and me. I already know it.
So my message to all the people that feel like they getting, looked over for the cool table, your time coming. You can't continue. Because see, what happened when they first integrated? What happened when blacks first integrated sports? To my analogy, I'm still on that analogy.
Start kicking tail.
Hell yeah. So when you got you some Aisha, when you got you a taste of Vach, when you got you a taste of Sky, when you got you a taste of J Tuck out of ESPN, right? With the ESPN, when you just got a taste of it, you just got a sample of them boys.
Yeah.
Then when they started whooping tail, like I knew they was gonna do. Like I'm over here, like I ain't surprised. Like y'all think I'm surprised? Like no, I'm not surprised. We the best, bro.
Facts.
Like that's why I say, bro. Like, and I mean it, bro. Like it emboldened me, dog. Like, and so when Alabama first integrated, right?
Yeah.
And started having all these players integrated, and they started whooping the snot out of Auburn.
Mm-hmm.
Auburn was like, I gotta get me some.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can't just let them have the advantage because they got the Vosh, they got the Aisha. I gotta go find me a West Coast. I gotta go find me a Law Nation. It's gonna happen. So the thing is this: either you go get down or you go lay down. Cause see, we show you and we gonna keep going.
Hey, you cut up. You said you gonna do the what that is, state property proposition. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You need to go get down and lay down, sir. Hey, and man.
You gonna get down and lay down because we ain't going nowhere, bro. Listen, we was doing this for free. Now we getting a bag?
All
like, bro. Oh, bro.
That make it so much easier, don't it, boss? You know what I'm saying?
When I used to do shows at West Coast, bro, my compensation was a laptop.
Yeah.
My partner West Coast gave me a laptop from 7 months of work. Man. You understand that I ain't get a dime on? You hear me?
That's major.
At least he paid me something.
That's major. Yeah.
But that just showed a passion. When I first saw West Coast was doing content out of a closet with glasses on.
See, that's cool though, man. But you know, I rock with West. He ain't gave me nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gave me nothing. I'm just trolling, man. You know that's my guy.
Man, I know I got on the soapbox.
That's a great history lesson. You know what I'm saying? Because some people might see y'all just not rocking and don't even know how far back y'all going with this. So you know what I'm saying? That's a good history lesson for the space. You know what I'm saying?
That's big bro right there, man. Where is she?
Absolutely.
Like, but and you know the main. I think what bothers sometimes the mainstream when they look at us is they see that we are not traditional. Like we kind of got a McAfee style. Like McAfee will stand up. He don't have that decorum to where he sits down and he has that media polish with that media. He has that media, you know. But look, guess what? ESPN been going backwards and you had to sign them, didn't you? Because guess what? People want authenticity. They like that. My boy Landlord got a southern twang to him, and so do I. And I don't hide it either. I ain't trying to change my diction so that I can sound more mainstream.
Like Stephen A. Smith or something, you know what I'm saying?
Nah. And see, Stephen A. to his credit, I think he kind of stay in his lane with his diction and his way of speech.
Yeah.
But But I know you stay the way that you are. I stay the way that I am because it's about what I say, not about how I'm saying it.
Yeah.
So if you listening to the facts of what I'm saying, not the regional dialect of what coming out my mouth, it's just it's fire. But if you trying to get me to sound like some kind of popcorn dude, look, that's why they going out of business, and that's why we getting the contract.
Hey, check out these boys so crazy. ATM talking about some put me on too, Wes. Y'all so crazy. I need me a West Coast Cowboy laptop coming my way now. You got 30 days, West Coast. You got 30 days.
Hey man, I'm missing some supers over here, man. Can I jump on my supers real quick? All right, so I got a super over here, man, from my boy Spock. He said 105.3 the fan loves Kellen more. They know option watch were an issue because Mike or Irvin explained it to them. Yup, yeah. And see, that's my thing is how do you hear that on air, but you don't come out and really break that down? And you right, they did say that it was a problem. I got the video evidence of saying they need to get rid of the option routes or do way less of it. You right on that. Then it's another super chat from Common Sense. He said, I know your passion, boss, but can't be mad at this because your voice matters is becoming bigger with L's. West, Hen, Tuck, Law, BJJ. Yeah. It's what it is. Like, yeah. And I definitely agree with that. He said, my boy Wee Woo, that's Blackwell. He said, boss, told y'all was the biggest threat. You did say that, Black. And see, bro, sometimes we gotta see it. And I'm just being honest, like, that show yesterday helped me see it. You know what I mean? It's like, that's why I say sometimes you start down yourself. Can I be honest? I know we act like we God, and I know we got all this camera bravado and all that kind of stuff. But every now and then you say, man, are we tripping? Like,
yeah. Do I really need to be doing this? You know what I'm saying? Am I going the right way? You know what I'm saying? When you look at that low month, you be like,
that low month. Nah, I ain't changing.
When you get that low month, you be like, dang, do I need to be doing this? You know, do they really appreciate me? I don't think so.
I'm certain we in the right lane, bro. See, because I think
just talking
commercial. Yeah, that commercial lane, like I'm certain, like, you know, obviously we all got to button up occasionally. Just, you know, to appeal to a broader audience. That's business. Like, we not going to get so dogmatic to where I don't change at all for the bigger picture. Like, I could button up, I could clean up, like, and still be me. But yet at the same time, it's my bigger point is, you know, I believe in the lane that we is, and I know y'all not giving us credit because y'all threaten. Let me just be honest with them. And this is my first time saying it like this. Because you know how it is. You in corporate, I'm in corporate, bro. Been in corporate, done a lot of stuff in corporate, bro. This is how it works. A lot of people don't see the up and comers as a good thing.
Yeah.
They see you as a threat. You know what I'm saying? Can I say something, bro, that might kind of...
Cool. Hey, you know, this boss land, man, we keep it real over here. We trap bosses over here.
Trap.
We can't keep it no other way than real. Go ahead.
I'm going to talk about my experiences, okay? Yep. This might not be across the world. So I'm not speaking to the whole world. This might not apply to West Coast. This might just apply to Oak Cliff, Texas, where I'm from. But I've noticed when I've worked under sometimes Black managers, that sometimes they did the least to help you. Because you was a threat. Because generally, it's only so many Black management in most companies. So when you up and coming and you showing some kind of skill, you would think that they would be trying to help you. But in my case, a lot of times they didn't. They tried to make it harder for you, you know, because they saw you as somebody that could take their job.
Yeah.
You know, it's the capitalistic side of journalism. So, and I'm honestly, can I just say it? I'm sick of it. Like, I'm so sick of all these people trying to pretend like they really love this team, but they can't put down their own selfishness and their own ambition for the bigger cause. I'm really sick of it, bro. I'm sick of people trying to act like they didn't hear that interview. Man, I'm sick of it.
Look, I ain't the type to just be... Wait a minute. I gotta go say it because you pulling it out at me because I don't even want to touch on it, but I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna ask y'all a question, and we ain't gotta talk about it no more. We can move on from this. I'm gonna ask you a question. If Jalen Tolbert was on the interview with any other mainstream people, would it not be a topic of discussion throughout all the Cowboys content creators?
It would.
We can move on after that, you know? That's all I'm saying.
And I don't want to move on from that. I'm sorry, bro.
That's all I ain't got to look.
I'm with you, bro, because I know we freestyling.
Just let me know that, like, because I don't think it's an argument. Everybody would touch on this. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm saying.
Everybody would have touched on it. They would have hit, because it was so... Bro, you could have... It was like 10 points in it. You could pick a point out of it, bro. Yeah. Literally. Bro, I'm dead serious when I say this, bro. I'm dead serious. I already know it's about 7 to 8 pure gold quality nuggets in just that interview.
Yeah.
Dog, they don't even have to give y'all credit. Just if they used it for content, bro. Like, and that's why I said, I knew 15 minutes in, I said, I'm going to be repurposing this. I said 15 minutes in to listen. I said, oh my God. I said, this is about 4 videos of me right here.
Yeah.
Like, it's so much in-depthness on the West Coast, the differences between Kellen Moore and Mike McCarthy's system, how they go work together. Bro, it was just pure gold. It was like y'all hit a dirt and oil just shot up, bro. It was rich.
Then look, we ain't even have to press him either. We ain't even have to press him. He was giving us the sauce. So, and you know what I'm saying? We ain't even have to be aggressive about it. We just made our questions, and he just started spilling. Hey, the cup runneth over with info. You know what I'm saying? It was like, okay. We turned it on, and he just kept it going. I was like, okay, bet. And he went shy about it. And I do like his confidence, too. Because he don't seem like he's a player that's not confident either.
Man, I want to say so bad. I wish I was on that panel for one reason. I want to say, bro, you giving the scariest look to that camera that I ever seen in my life. Like, he was looking through that camera.
He was like, I want you to see this. I thought I was the only one seeing. Trap. Hey, boss, like, look, I thought he was froze for a minute. I'm like, dang, we lost him. Hey, he was doing a mean mug in the camera.
I love that mean mug.
He wanted you to see him.
Dog, it screams angry. It screams.
Quit playing with me.
Quit playing with me, bro. Henny asked him about his background. He elected to say, most people don't know this. We talked about it last week, but he said most people don't know this. I just started playing football.
Man, that man said when he got here, he was learning coverages. He was learning coverages and stuff. And look, now, just to think, I told y'all, when Mike McCarthy said that man was overloaded and it was going to take him a while, y'all thought, oh, he's just bad. He's a bad player. What player don't know how to do this stuff? And he been playing football. A lot of people didn't take that as real info. But now, that after we got the clarity, y'all should be able to see that wasn't cap. It was the truth. So that's all I'm saying. Like, this man said he started playing football in the 11th grade. That is very late. I was playing football in Little League, 6th grade, 7th grade. Yeah. This man started in 11th grade. That's very late for a normal football player. And then for him to make that big jump, what'd he do? This man went from being not playing football in 11th grade, balling out enough to get a scholarship. Then you go to South Alabama and not even know what he was basically doing. If you understand what he was saying, man, he was basically saying, like, his coach was like, hey, do this game. Do that this game. Like, I went back and listened, like, he wasn't on no complex stuff. And with that simple instructions, he dominated his league. So, this is what I'm telling you.
That's what aggravated me when people misunderstood West Coast yesterday. Like, because West Coast said yesterday, like, what athletes are known for being able to make it, but yet not be the smartest?
Mm-hmm. They tried to hate him out. They tried to hate him out, didn't they?
And I think people misunderstood his context. It was the whole context of what he was saying. He was saying the game, obviously there's some thinking in the game. There's some strategy and there's some communication to where you have to pay attention. There are some details. There's some reading. You have to be able to think. It's cerebral. But yet at the same time, what Wes was saying is this game has more to do with me being better than you, than smarter than you, than almost any other game.
Facts.
That's what he was saying. And so the fact that they was able to take a guy with no football experience and yet use him in college the way that he was because they simplified it.
One thing I do have to ask about it is like, because West Coast, I was kind of mad at West for saying it, but he told the truth. He was like, so why we even drafted him then? Because you think about it, it's like, bro, is Kellen Moore gon' mold him? Do you got faith in Kellen Moore molding him? No.
Yeah. And
not Kellen Moore. You know what I'm saying?
And see, because I've been rocking with West Coast, and I've learned that people misunderstand West Coast.
He's very misunderstood. Yeah, he is.
Probably the most.
Yeah,
probably the most.
Hey, I seen that boy call himself the Kanye West of Cowboys content. That's a perfect description. That's West Coast. That's West Coast.
With that, to be honest, I think he's articulate.
Yeah.
He's thoughtful. He's passionate, but more important than anything, he think through what he's saying. It's like, the thing is, and when he said that, I knew people was gonna take him wrong. Like, I knew what he was saying was, y'all front office messed up because you knew that he ain't played football. I mean, he started playing football, but you knew you was putting him in physics. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You putting him in trigonometry with Kellen Moore, but he just barely, in my analogy, I gotta be clear.
Yeah.
For my analogy, he just barely graduated high school, but you saying go be a metaphysics.
Go be a surgeon tomorrow.
Go work for NASA. That's what Kellen Moore's system is, to where you had to literally read an NFL defense. And it was somebody that jumped in my chat. Y'all not gonna hold Jalen Tolbert accountable? I said no. Because see, people that's smart know it's a such thing as sometimes you put too much on his plate. Yeah. So if you tell your son who 13, you need to be a man, that's not his fault.
You need to make sure that rent paid tomorrow. That's what you need to do. Some stuff just don't make sense. Like that's exactly the type of jump they was expecting. And like he said, just to West Coast point, when he said why we even drafted him, like we understand he got talent, but we asking that question because we looking at what compared to what we needed and what they went and selected. You see what I'm saying? We needed somebody who was plug and play. They went and got somebody who needed to learn. That makes no sense. And then we know how, like I said once again, how confident are you in Kellen Moore training and grooming anybody? Like, he needs to be trained and groomed. That's what we telling you right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. And that's a great analogy. It's just like telling your son that who is 12 years old, 10 years old, hey son, I don't know what you got going on, but you better pay that rent tomorrow. That's what that is. You're putting too much on his plate.
My boy he said, keep talking boss and land, F that.
Yeah.
And then West said, I would never hold my child accountable for something I've never taught him, bro. Like, it was a great, but see, can we talk about the good news? Can we talk about the good news from this though?
Yeah, let's get it.
Because, obviously we angry about the missed opportunity and the lack of adaptability by Kellen Moore because he didn't adapt. Like, you could have adapted. You could have at least simplified some packages, some plays, at least a script. Do something to get them going. You didn't do that. Okay, you gone. You fired good. All right? Yeah. Now, going forward, what this says for a lot of people, and this is why I slept down. I really wanted to do a show forward this morning. I literally got up early this morning. I wanted to stream. I was that excited about what's getting ready to happen with Tolbert. Yeah. Because what it confirmed to me is we're now getting ready to get the full upside of what we drafted.
Facts.
And Mike McCarthy is not going to be goofy like Kellen Moore. Mike McCarthy is a play caller with skins on the wall. He got a lot of experience. He gonna know how to get him going. He gonna know how to build his confidence. He go do stuff to build his confidence. He go turn him into a super receiver. Right. And listen and see. And I'm gonna say something that Kellen Moore took my boldness away. And I mean this, I'm being very transparent.
That sucks because look, it's the God honest truth, and he did us the same way. We don't want to talk about it, but it's the truth. It's the truth. Like, he made us like take a step back. We know we got the team. We know we got the talent. We feel like we got the quarterback and everything else. But when them big games come, we be like, well, I just said this on the show with Wisdom. We was only worried about Kellen more. We was like, if Kellen calls a good game, we can beat anybody. If Kellen called a game like this, we can beat anybody. Even when Dak was gone and he came back, we like, well, if Kellen don't change the play calling, we can do this, we can do that. It was always Kellen. That's what a lot of people do not understand. They don't get it.
So my boy Montana said, I said that coming yesterday. It was just me. I came in late when he spoke. I wasn't hating on him. Y'all, geez.
Man, look, Montana, you know the lingo, bro.
That's my dog. Yeah. That's my dog. And see, I want to be clear because that's like, I look at Montana, that's like my friend. That's like
I rock with Montana too. He know it. He know it's all good over here.
I want to say this openly. I apologize, bro, because I went hard because I didn't know that you came in late, and I kind of just smashed whoever made that comment. And and I was like, damn, that's my homie, bro. I shot a slug blind. But we know your spirit, Montana. We know you a day one solid dude.
Yeah.
Because I just want to say this about Montana. Even when he don't agree, he just always respectful, always cool.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And always bold about what he think.
I like that because he's usually the contrarian on my channel. So I welcome that. I'm like, tell me what you got to go. What you think about it then, Talk. You know what I'm saying? He always ready for a fight. Yeah, that's my guy.
And I want to clarify that because sometimes we talking fast and we could be taken wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like I don't want it to even sound like even for a second that I'm calling out my brother.
I just was using lingo then, Talk. I was like, they hated him out. They hated him out. I ain't saying you a hater. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I wanted to clarify. He like a brother. Like it's some of y'all kick rocks, but some of y'all. If y'all leave the church, it's gonna hurt Pastor Hart. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyway, but the upside of this is the fantastic news. See, that's what's getting ready to happen. This is what I meant by Kellen Moore. He took some of my heart, bro. He took my faith, bro. See,
he took your fight out you. Don't tell me he took the fight out you, boss.
A little bit, and I'm just being transparent, bro. That's why I say the show emboldened me because see. I say what I see unapologetically.
Yeah.
Right. It has done me some good in the community, right? Because I've learned, like, just go with what you see, man. Don't worry about what other people got to say. Just say what you see and just let it play out, right? Because if you honest about what you see, you gonna be right more than wrong, right?
Facts.
People that's playing to the crowd, they gonna be wrong, and so anyway, so I got comfortable with that.
It might not be taken good initially, but after a while, the truth gonna prevail. Yeah.
The truth is gonna prevail, just like it prevailed for us yesterday, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he took my heart, bro, because I was bold on Jalen, bro. I said some bold stuff. I said, I'm gonna say it again. And see, now when I say it, y'all better give us the benefit of the doubt because we proved that we be on it yesterday.
Yeah.
So when I say this. Don't jump where it's safe because you want to feel comfortable. Go ahead and just go and let your balls hang out like your boss getting ready to do. I said this. I said Jalen Tolbert has the skill sets to push CD Lamb for the number one. And when I want to see him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones. I'm him Duncan.
You know that boy CD him, but I feel you though. I feel you.
Yeah. Yeah, as I saw it, I saw the dog, like Tuck say, man, rocking the baby, man, versus Southern Miss, man, all that rawness. You got to be so raw to start playing football as a junior and get drafted.
Going crazy.
In that class, he was the Senior Bowl standout, y'all. He destroyed the Senior Bowl. Ate it alive. Showed a lot of maturity in his athleticism.
Hey, you know how it be when you at the house, though. He was at the house. You know what I'm saying? He got to show up for that Senior Bowl. You know what I'm saying? He in Mobile. He had to cut up.
It's some in that Alabama water, bro, but he came out. And then Mickey say, my favorite MF was what's good he loves. What's up, man?
Happening with you, Mickey? What's happening?
You my favorite too, Mickey. You somebody else that can't lead a church.
Yeah, Mickey show love throughout the whole nation, man.
The heart go drop. You gonna be like, damn, what I say? Did I say something? Did I? You know what I mean? Did I
some
say
people you might have to reach out. You might have to reach out like, what's going on?
We good. Like some of y'all, I promise you can kick rocks because you're just so whack. You just get on my nerves.
The lurkers. Hey, I forgot to tell you, I'ma steal that too. I gotta borrow that lurkers, bro. I gotta borrow that lurkers.
Let's just go ahead and make it official, man. What's mine is yours, and what's yours is mine.
I'm just
jacking it. I'm gonna give you credit. I'm gonna jack the shit, dog. I'm tell you. You be creative, bro. Let's go with being creative, bro.
That was up. Shout out to Mickey with the $5 super. She said, salute for the fire ad interview, Landlord. Much love. Much love to you too, Mickey. We appreciate you, man.
Man, really appreciate you, Mickey, really, like for real. And all of y'all, like so many of y'all, listen, I can name names if I'll take the whole show naming names. But the upside on Tolbert is what this means. That's why on my thumbnail I said the offense is getting ready to explode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because see what people didn't catch, and that's why y'all should be having a lot more people breaking down that interview. Because one of the main things that came out from hearing the question, it was Wes. I can't remember who asked the question. One of y'all asked the smartest question. It was like, "What's the difference?" And then he started talking about
that was Henry. I think he said asked about the West Coast offense.
And he said, "Man, we gonna be more vertical." And see, I called Coach Marv this morning because see, me and Coach Marv used to talk about that, like the play action, opening up the vertical game and all that kind of stuff.
Did he say? Did you hear how he described the West Coast offense? He said downfield. That was the first word he said. Downfield. Then he said, he was glowing about the West Coast offense as well. Like, I see he like that way better. And he said key words. Because, like, boss, you break it down all the way. But some people, you need to really just resort back to the key words. You got to go back to the key words. Because he was like simple, faster, determined, detailed, fix. Hey, I seen you eating on that. I said, look. This is why we need Boss Cowboy people like you in the community. Because I didn't even catch that, and I did the damn interview.
But it's harder for y'all because see y'all you producing, then you focus on what he's saying, then y'all gotta share it. See, I was just in my lane right there where my lane is I'm great at listening. I would see if I would have been interviewing, I probably would have missed it. But it was because I was oh whoa. Look, when he said that,
and then that was Tuck. Shout out to Jay Tuck too and CFO Sports when he said, because that was a great point. Tuck said, hey, that's some white boy stuff. That's some Mike McCarthy stuff. And it rolled out so smooth out the tongue. Jalen ain't come up with that. That's been drilled in his head right there. That's been drilled, and that's all over the locker room. I wish I could
right
too.
Now, bro.
I don't know which one I got.
It was how he said it too. It was how he said it because Wes was the one asked the question. I remember now. Wes asked the question, and when Wes asked that question, he said, "Okay, I got it. So I'm gonna put it like this: we have a fixed, determined. No, we have a
determined fix.
Determined fix.
That sound like Mike McCarthy all day.
That's straight white boy, bro. That's where, and we play football, you play football.
Yeah.
You know how they do. They come out there and say the vision of 2023, this is how we're going to win the championship. They come out like that.
Yeah.
And Mike McCarthy say, this is how we're going to turn this around. We're going to be determined to fix it, and it's going to be detailed. You know what I mean?
Yep.
We're going to fix this. We're going to fix those option routes. We're going to fix those interceptions. We're going to get you involved, Tolbert. It's not going to be any more, why are we not seeing Turpin? And see, now all of that is fixed. Like, and that's why I'm honestly upset that y'all not getting the respect right now, bro. It shouldn't just be me doing major reactions on this. It shouldn't be just Tuck doing major reactions on this.
Yeah.
This should be the YouTube community reacting to this as well as the mainstream. But it really should be starting from the brotherhood.
Facts. That's all I said. I'm just like, bro, if he would have been on any other platform, Not just like, I ain't making it out to like be us, the ones they don't like. But maybe I'ma just chunk it up to friendly competition. Like maybe they just too competitive that they don't want to even. But I'm telling you, if it was on their channel, I'd be like, hey man, let me see what y'all talking about. Hey, that was a great interview. Them nuggets are still the nuggets. These still the people that we want to talk to. So it is what it is, though, man.
And I'm not gonna do that, man. Going forward, yeah, thank you for putting the camera on. Because what I'm getting ready to say is something that I'm gonna do better going forward myself. Because I do a lot of reaction videos. I'm gonna make it a point to do more reaction videos to the brotherhood.
Yeah.
Because maybe it need to start with us. You feel me? Maybe if they see us reacting with respect to what they saying, like, because if I disagree, I'm gonna still disagree with respect. That's how I rock. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna try to make it seem like any one of my brothers don't know ball because I disagree.
Yeah, you don't gotta belittle the character of the person.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. But yet at the same time, I think it's important, extremely important, that I'm gonna also go out my way to focus on certain segments of my brother's channel. Because maybe if they see us doing it, you know, the competition might succeed. Because that's what it is, bro. Yeah. Like, I don't care what nobody say, because you right, bro. Yeah. And then Mickey, Mickey said something. She was like, they gonna be mad they missed it. Mickey, they did not miss it.
They was there.
Like, we are, listen, we are all the same on this. Like, when there's a big interview, especially during this season, we all are going to tune in. That's why I call it lurking. You know what I mean? We're going to tune in because we want the information. But see, but when we do that, it's a certain kind of respect for the source. Like, and let me tell you something. It's kind of like, I'm gonna try to say the word. It's tap dancing to me. Okay, you tap dancing if you are willing to show respect for blogging in the bars and their brand, Michael Gelkin and his brand, Clarence Hill and his brand, but I can't show respect for an equal new media source, which so happen to go by West Coast or Landlord or Henny or Big or Sky or Vach or, you know, I'm just naming names. No, Law or Tuck or Rome or, you know, listen, if you the source, I'm gonna treat you with the respect because you got the interview, you got the information, and you go get pushed up by me. Fact. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna say, oh, this is courtesy of Law Nation. You feel me?
Man. Hey, you wild.
You know.
You gonna whisper. The devil in the details, I always say. You gonna whisper like, hey, that was courtesy.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then move on. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
move on.
Yeah, like, it ain't like that.
When it come from Patrick No C, we're like, Patrick No C!
Yeah.
It come from Vach's eye.
And that ain't from Vach Lamont. See that's that.
We got to get rid of these levels.
Yeah.
And the people that's gonna get rid of these levels is us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Cause see, that's why I say you're not gonna stop us. You might as well join us. Like, for real. See, you can be late or you can integrate.
Facts.
You know what I mean? You can be late. All the schools that was late to integrate the black players, if you missed my metaphor earlier, just rewind. They missed out on superior talent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, it is no doubt in my mind that we are the best pipeline to Dallas Cowboys sports. I don't care what nobody say. We are absolutely the best pipeline in the world to Dallas Cowboys sports. No, we don't have no journalistic degree. No, we don't. We don't have no journalistic degrees. But you know what we got that's bigger than that? We got the passion, we got the heart, we got the love, we got the willingness to research, and we got the willingness to say what it is. So I don't care. What y'all are is really y'all the British, we are the Americans. You know why the Americans put them British? Because we was willing to fight in trees, and they want to stay in their little clean ass uniforms and they formations, and everybody shoot at the same time. 1, 2, 3, shoot. Them Americans in them trees like,
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? They doing what it takes. That's who we are. Oh, let me tell you something. You can be late or you can be early, but the talent is right here, and we ain't stopping.
Straight up, man. Hey, man, y'all gotta get it up for Boss Cowboy Sports with that, man. Boss cooking today, man. He going crazy. Yeah, you all the way right though, man. Like you said, man. I just don't get it. You know, I get it, but I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, before I started this, man, I was a fan of everybody. I was a Cowboy fan. I used to be in the chat, but I ain't used to talk that much. I used to just watch the content. You know what I'm saying? But the way it is now, it's like you already admire some of these people, and then when you get in a position, it seems like it's a little standoffish, but it's all good, man.
It's
you know,
like that, bro.
Yeah.
It is like that. And see, this the thing, man. You know, the change gonna start with us. That's why I say I'm gonna focus on doing a better job of highlighting my brothers.
Yeah.
You know, and highlighting, because see, I also can say this, and I mean this very genuinely. I also would say that this is one of the best years of me learning from my brothers.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna highlight that. Like, I've learned so much. I've had so much discoveries from just, you know, branching out and continuing to listen to my social media brotherhood. Like, and I'm gonna credit them more. I'm gonna go out my way, because see, I think if we do it, maybe the competitive nature of what we do can kind of succeed.
Yeah.
Or even if it's not competitive, it's also sometimes what I call a frat.
Yeah.
Where you in the media frat, so y'all at the cool table, so you got to get a logo book behind your name before you can be considered at the table, even though you just as good, you know, or better.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna say this right now, bro, and I have no problem saying this. I know I'm better than a whole lot of them. Like I know it, bro. Like, it's no doubt in my mind. It's like, bro, that interview yesterday, like, if you really thought that I was a porn star ready, dude, you understand what I'm saying? I'll go ahead and turn them cameras on. I'm finna rock. You hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, if some of y'all might not feel that analogy, but this is what I mean. It's no way, because see, that built my confidence through the roof, even like to a whole nother. Because see, I know we was hammering on what they was silent on. And we was right. Wes was right. You was right. Yeah. I was right. Tuck was right about no identity. Like, I was looking at some of my titles, bro.
It told the whole story. Huh?
Bro, look, dog, let me just, dog, this is one of my titles. One of my titles was just looking at some of the work that we did.
Yeah.
Now, it's going to take too long to do. I ain't going to do all that. But I was just looking at how we were just
going
working.
In.
Like, working, like for real. Like, we was the ones who noticed the stubbornness of how Kellen was running the ball. See, a lot of stat nerds got caught up. Like, look at the data.
We're
boss.
number one. We're number one in everything.
Look at the attempts, boss. And we was like, no, go look at the quality of those run plays.
Did you hear HTM? Hey, Miss Regina said me and West Coast made HTM a little nefarious now. You be saying you living righteous. We didn't put you down to nefarious. But did you hear him, that point he made about that?
Which one?
What would you? I just lost my train of thought. What would you just say?
While you getting it back, let me hit these super chats.
Okay, yeah, I gotta get Mika too.
Pastor Tapp said the irony is that you can already hear McCarthy's influence on Tolbert. Yes, that is a championship coaching shift. Amen, coach. Pastor. I almost called him coach. That's a pastor, man. He be praying for us too. Appreciate it. Last time I talked to him, he said, I'm in the sanctuary. That made me feel so good. I'm like, man, that man in the house of the Lord praying for us.
Watch the Cowboys come.
You know we get ready to be blessed. That man was in the house of the Lord. He said, I need to know your real name, Marcus, because I'm gonna lift you up. I said, my real name.
Yes, sir.
Anyway. And then Mickey say McCarthy-ish, like a MF.
Yeah. That what the comment was. I almost forgot it. But Hen was like, you can't be a top tier OC if your quarterback leave and now your offense is terrible again. You can't do that.
Right.
That was a good point by HT. But let me get Mickey in with the $10 soup. I appreciate you, Mickey. She says, nah, for real, they gonna do is, we said what they gonna do is spit the facts. they heard yesterday, but not acknowledge where they heard it from.
Trap.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
She absolutely right.
No, listen, like that. See, because the best part of what we need to figure out. See, because I'm a Southerner, Landlord a Southerner. He gonna know this song is a classic. It's called "Knocking Down Doors."
Knocking doors down. Hey man, chill out. They don't know nothing about that, boss.
Yeah, so I gotta teach them.
Hey.
So on the song "Knocking Down Doors," what was happening? It was rivalries in the South, where you had talented people not working together because of petty beefs.
Mm-hmm.
So what was happening is they did a song about it, like y'all playing each other. Y'all need to learn that y'all are better together. Now, we ain't talking about mixing brands and being permanent brands, but if you don't see the value in these good collabs by now, then you just being being obstinate. So the song was about like basically getting rid of the pettiness so that we can really take over the industry, and they was taking over the rap game, and they actually did. And it was some fruits that came out of that. Like Zero wasn't working with Slim Thug.
Chameleon now Power Wow
was not working together.
R.I.P. to the late great Pimp C. You know, that's my guy.
Yeah. So it's some power in that message, but that's a message that this community needs. It really does. It's a message that if you're trying to win a championship, well, it depends on your goal. Let me say it like that.
Yeah.
If your goal is for you, then yeah, maybe you need to stay political and cliquish. If your goal is to win, then it should be about trying to amplify the forces of us all, especially when we saying the same things together.
And it's right.
It's right. And if you trying to win, then collabing will be a goal. But if your goal is yourself only and your own self promotion and self branding, or whatever it might be, then you won't get a part of a movement like what we saw yesterday. Like, cause let me say it like this: I could have got all in my feelings yesterday, bro.
Yeah.
Can we talk for real or act fake right now? Can we talk for real?
We keep it real in Boss Land, man. You know that.
I could have been a real hoe. You know how I could why am I not on that interview? I do shows with Landlord on the weekly basis. He didn't even call me.
Yeah.
I thought we was homies. Nah, it had nothing to do with that. It's zero to do with that. So I talked to Landlord. I said, I just want to let you know, that we talk behind the scenes. I said, bro, anytime you feel like you got to do what's best for your brand, do it. Yeah. I'm going to support you anyway.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And it was one of them things to where I was there pushing it up, bro.
Boss went crazy in the chat. I said, man, I had to appreciate you. I was like, yeah, man, you were going crazy.
I had to go check my bank account. I was super chatting so hard. How much I get to the church, bro? Like, you got that organ? You got that organ?
Yeah, lying. You went in. You went in. Yeah. I appreciate it too, man, for real, because that was a necessary evil for the community, man. I'm glad you at least one of the channels that really highlighted it. And you know what I'm saying? You and Tuck, it is what it is with the rest on. Just like Miss Mickey just said, people gonna say the facts, but they ain't gonna say the source. So it is what it is. But that's the reason we go back to what we said. We need supporters over subs. That's the movement that we got going on. That's what we need. Right. If y'all want us to give this type of exclusive content from time to time, we need the reach. The way we get the reach is by the support. It's about the likes. It's about the shares. This is how we get bigger and better. And as you can see, I'm on the road to 4,000. I ain't even asked nobody in a long time. I'm trying to get to 4K. We need to go and make that happen for your boy, man. So, hey, I appreciate all the love and support. We got to get these numbers, reach these goals, and go and knock these doors down like Boss just said. You understand?
My boy, we were black watching that interview, eating a banana like a belly. Yeah. Yeah, and that's big what you said, man, in terms of like the supporters. because this is one thing, and it's just honest. Can we? I'm always just be honest with y'all.
Let's get
Like
it.
people ain't gonna respect you till they have to.
So you a problem out here.
They ain't gonna respect you till they have to. Like it's like so they like Mickey said, they'll just take the news and then be like they ain't gonna acknowledge the source. Some will acknowledge the source. A lot of people do that too. Some do.
Yeah.
But what it is this is why we need supporters. Cause see, with support, you have to acknowledge us.
Facts.
See, cause it's only so long it's only so long they gonna be goofy enough to ignore Law Nation.
Facts. Yeah.
Can I just say that?
You
just
can't play with Law.
How goofy are you to ignore Law?
You got
Be the goofiest talent scout in the world. You are. I'm gonna just say, some of y'all bad at y'all job, bro.
Facts.
Law got a fucking voice. Like he got a real radio voice, bro.
Wait a minute, boss. This is something that people don't understand. Listen, Law Nation has a third of the Dallas Cowboys subs. He got a third of them, bro. Y'all playing with Law. Y'all playing with Law. That boy got a third on. Cowboys, DallasCowboys.com got 300K, I believe, and Law got 100. Y'all better quit playing with that. That boy a problem. We in here, man. We in here.
You are a goofy talent scout. I don't care who you are. You are goofy if you don't recognize Law freaking Nation. What Law is doing?
You gotta get the boss be killing me with the goofy. Hey, he got the maximum amount of emphasis that you need to express the point. Goofy. You need to stress that out.
Yes, bro. You are a goofy talent scout. If you don't see that this man did 100,000 supporters and subs in a niche market with no help, all his own production. Obviously, he might outsource here and there for efficiency, like we all do.
Yeah.
But in terms of the platform, Law numbers a lot of times even beat Dallas Cowboy numbers, and y'all not smart enough to hire him. Y'all not smart enough to consult with him. You want to compete with him?
Do business with him?
You are goofy.
This man got a third of y'all business on YouTube by himself. That's what
you don't understand. Putting around your resources. You don't think if you put Law in that round table,
it's over. It's over. But the nation gonna go crazy. They see Law up there, straight up.
Man, say, listen, and see, this the sad part. You know when they go get it. This the sad part. This what I mean. We gotta make them respect us.
Yeah.
And this is what support does. They gonna finally get it with Law at 1 million. That's when they go get it.
They gonna be like, oh my God.
You was at 1 million?
Yeah.
You goofy ass. Like you had to wait till that dude hit 1 million before you learned that he had a power thing in this whole thing.
Yeah.
That he know what he doing. It took him hitting 1 million to finally figure out that he worth the bag.
I think I got the perfect analogy, man, and I'm gonna have to go and get up out of here. But check this out. It seems like the Cowboys.com and the mainstream media would be, in this analogy, they would be Kellen Moore. You know what I'm saying? And Law Nation would probably be Tony Pollard. They just hated him out. You know what I'm saying? They just hated him out for years, and then they realized that this dude was great. You know what I'm saying? And used him at the last minute. That's what it is.
Man, yeah, it's, and listen, like, it's all good. I know we got to get out of here, man. But like once again, man, thank you, Landlord. First of all, for landing that big fish. You energized the hell out of me, bro.
Yeah.
That interview, it built my cause I have confidence. I do. I have belief in myself. I do.
Yeah.
But I'm also not gonna act like that. Over time, your confidence do become shaken when you've been in the minority sometimes in opinions, not minority in color. I got to be clear. When you've been in the minority of an opinion, when everybody's singing the praises of Kellen, and it's only a few of y'all that's really sounding the alarm on this danger, you can doubt yourself.
Yeah.
But you really, man, with what you did with him ignited a fire that we got a lot more work to do, bro.
Facts.
And that and West Coast told me the same thing, that it ignited a fire in him because it shows you how important we are. Like, I needed to know how important I am. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And bro, you did that yesterday, bro, with that interview, bro. Like,
yeah, I appreciate
because I love
you,
this
man.
team, bro. Like, I'm passionate about this. Like, this is something that I love to do, bro. Like, this is something that, like, it almost brings tears to my eyes that I know that I get paid to do this, bro. This is a dream to me to get paid to do this, bro. Like, because I love football and I love my city, I love my team. Just to see this, bro, just to be back, just knowing that we was doing this for the right reason, bro.
Yeah.
That
yeah.
I know I'm getting a little bit emotional, bro, but I really want to win, bro.
Yeah.
I love this team, bro. I love the mission we on. I love that I got a group of guys that I rock with and ladies that's for the mission.
Yeah.
Not for themselves, they for the mission. Like, West Coast was the first to shoot big slugs at Kellen. That's bold. That was bold to go at the number one offense, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
That was bold.
With no fear.
With no fear, bro. And then I jumped on it when I saw it, because I had to see it first. When I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, no. And then I jumped in there, but it wasn't a lot of us in that foxhole, bro.
Yeah.
It was not a lot of us. And then when we was shooting for the nation and shooting for our team, like, no, bro. This dude is hurting us, bro. And we out here shooting. We was getting shot in our back by our own people. Boom, 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 boom. And so, like, it's
with agendas, because obviously they couldn't have had winning as their priority. They had agendas. That's what that was, because it was clear for a lot of people after a while that Kellen Moore was actually a problem. And look how, like we said, the truth will prevail. And it turns out that he is gone, and we are still standing in the trap in Boss Land. That's what happened. That was powerful there, Boss. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate you, man. We all got the love for this team, and we want to see them do well and do great things, man. So, yeah, we appreciate you, though, man. So let them know where to find you. Make sure they come and holler at you on Boss Cowboy Sports.
Yeah, man, this Boss Cowboy Sports, man. Forgive my emotion, man. But, like, I really do put my heart into this, man. Like, for real.
Yeah.
Like, I do. Like, my heart into this, bro. Like, I know I'm also smart. I know how to grow. I know if I cater to people's feelings, I will grow faster.
Yeah. We sacrifice that.
And we sacrifice that, bro. Like, see, now that's what I want people to know, is that when you do it the way that we do it, and when you truly put winning first, bro, sometimes, you're not going to be popular first. Mm-hmm. We're going to be right later, like we proved to be right. But in the beginning, we take bullets for this, man.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So I just gonna say this, bro. I'm just so happy that it gives me even more confidence that I'm rocking with men like me and women like me. You know what I'm saying? That the supporters are like me. It's people in the chat like, man, like they fired up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because we do matter, bro. Facts. We do matter, and we go have to just organize and become just a little bit smarter, a little bit more focused on how we target these problems to win. But as soon as we get on the roll, it's going to be worth it, because we know that we didn't sell out. We did not sell out. Facts. We said what needed to be said, and I'm going to sleep on that, and I stand on that. You can follow me at Boss Cowboy Sports on all the platforms. We do got a lot of videos that's going to be dropping. I'm going to be dropping at least 5 videos on just their interview, because it was that missed. I was already preparing it. Like, I'm preparing it now. It's so many substantive nuggets that I'm unpack. And this is the best interview that I heard all year. And I ain't kissing Landlord ass. I'm not kissing West Coast ass. I'm not big enough the YouTube community to where I got a lot. Yeah. No, the substance and the facts that came out was literally top-notch gold. Yeah. And I'm going to be breaking it down all week. It's going to take probably a whole week to break down the quality of what came out.
Yeah. And Mika says she had a super before you leave, too.
Okay. I miss your super.
Yeah.
My phone. Thank you, Mick. Oh, yeah. Good one. Big 10 Bones. Man, appreciate the 10 Bones, Mick.
Yes,
she
sir.
said, Law was the first creator I came across when I heard him say, "We ready? I instantly sub, yeah, man. Like, yeah, I don't get the goofiness on why they act snobbish on my boy Law.
Yeah.
I don't get it, because I'm going to tell you, like, because, see, some of us ain't made to be like politicians. We ain't, because we just going to be authentically who we are. We not going to put on them old perfect-ass faces and try to do all this sucking up and not.
Straight up.
Some of us ain't wired like that. It just we gonna have to get it because we got it the hard way.
Yeah, I know I can't do it. So don't expect to see me out.
I'm just not. My authenticity is my key, bro. If I gotta be the best golfer in the world to get that opportunity, if I gotta be the best brown nose, if I gotta hold my tongue to get along with shit, I ain't the guy.
Absolutely, man. I'm on the same type of time. But y'all know I go by Landlord from Alabama. Your plug for everything about America's team. Please hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. We appreciate all the love and support, man. Thanks for coming through Boss Cowboy Sports. Y'all make sure y'all spin the block now. Let's get it.
I can't see a thing, all this money in my face.
Salute to you, Boss Cowboy.
Salute,
yes,
man.
sir.
Let's get it,
we appreciate you, man. It was a great show. Let's get it.
Man, as always. Boy, they don't even know what's coming, man.
Man, we got something brewing for y'all, boy. Ooh,
hey, man, it's cooking in the back. You can smell it, though.
Yes,
you can
sir.
smell it.
This boss land finna be crazy. So
Boy,
y'all make sure y'all just keep supporting. We got you. And like I say, 1K, 1 love, Cowboys Nation. Let's go.